Good day, everyone. Welcome to WiseLink Academy. Today, we're looking on a case study on technical drawing. What are we looking on? We want to look at what we call development. You understand? Development. That is, a question is given below. Draw the surface development of the object below. This is a what? A cylinder, isn't it? So we want to draw what? The development of what? Of a cylinder, isn't it? Now we want to what? Reproduce out the shape. That is, now before I start doing this, watch this little video, and whatever you understand from it will make you from there we move forward. So now the next thing to do, the first thing to do here now is what? Let's indicate a point on our what? On our board. Now, indicating a point, this will be our point. Let's take this point to be our point. Isn't it? Now, the first thing to do is what? From this point, it's given in the question that we should what? The question says that what? This circle has a radius has a diameter of what? Of 40. So the radius will be what? 20 millimeter, isn't it? So I prefer drawing the circle first before drawing your cylinder rectangle. You understand that now? So any of your way, you can draw this first before you draw this, or you draw this before you draw this. Either of it, any of the two you want. So this is what? Radius 20 millimeter, isn't it? Now you now take your pin of compass. With the aid of your compass, you measure your 20 from here to this point. This is our 20. Hence, you'll be having something of this nature. You put it at this center point, this dot you have made, you draw what? You'll be having this. So the next thing to do now is what? Is to what? Take your T-square. Just follow the step. You understand it? It's very simple. Take your T-square. Can you see my T-square? To the center point. You draw your horizontal line. So take it to there. Draw what? Your horizontal line. Can you see this? So after you have drawn your horizontal line, as you can see, you take your what? Set square. You draw what? A vertical line upward. Hence, I'll be having this, isn't it? So the next thing to do here is what? Divide this circle into 12 equal parts. So doing that one, I'll be having something of this nature. So we can divide circle with different method. I can either use my what? My compass to divide, or I use my what? My set square. So using my set square, if I do like this, I'll join this to this together. You take it like this, you can see, like this. You join this point and this point together, isn't it? You take it backward and this point together. Can you see that now? After that, so the next thing here is to do what? Divide the circle into 12 equal parts. Doing that, I'll be having this. You know our normal method. You put your pin here and your pencil at this center point. Strike an arc here. Sorry. an arc here. Can you see that? You come to the other side, come here, put it here, an arc here. Can you see that? You take the pin of compass up here too, take an arc downward, and at this point, as you can see that. The next thing to do is we'll connect them together. So take the of what your meter row. You connect this point here to the middle point. You're having this, as you can see. You take this one to this point here. You're having this, as you can see. Take this point, pass up the middle point. You're having this, as you can see. And take the last point from here to this. You're having this. So this is our what? Our 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and what? 11. As you can see, we have successfully drawn what? Our circle, isn't it? I mean this circle. This circle given in the question, we have successfully drawn it. The next thing to do is to produce out this. So doing that, I'll be having something of this nature. You project this line upward. You draw a line using your what? Set square. Beside using, can you see? It must touch this place at which the circle is meeting. You draw what? A line upward. As you can see, you come out to center point, draw a line upward. You come to this ending point too, you draw your line upward. As you can see that. So the next thing to do is just take your meter rule, your set square up, and what? Draw a line. So you can call this line X and Y. As you can see what I'm doing. Proceeding, after achieving this, the next thing to do is to what? Is to produce out our what? Our rectangle that is there. Let me show you. Is to produce out this. So how do we do that? This is how we do it. Don't forget that our measurement is what? 50 millimeter, isn't it? So from this point here, you will take any measurement of a desire. Let me just draw my own line for that rectangle. Let me just start from here. I wish to start from here, from this point here. I'll measure what? 50 upward. So take your meter rule, measure 50 upward from here to somewhere here. It's 50, isn't it? Somewhere here is 50. So you can see that. So you take your set square, you project it like this. As you can see, take your set square too, take it upward very well so that it will be touching that line. So the next thing to do is what? After achieving this, is to what? Is to take this end point to this side and this end point to this side. So doing that, I'll be having a reproduction of this nature. Take it from this point to this. Taking it upward, you join this one here, straight line. As you can see what I'm doing. So the next thing to do is to take from here. We assume, just take any measure. You don't need to measure anything, just assume a line. Just draw a line and draw a 50. So next thing, let me just come to this place. Let me just take a point. I wish to start from this point. From this point here, so take a set square. Then start from this point here. Now, I wish to start from this point here. Now from this point, the next thing for me to do is to what? Divide this line I'm having here into 12 equal parts, isn't it? divide this line to 12 equal parts. So I can do that with what? With the help of my compass. Before you do that, project this line downward very well, as you can see, and this guy too. So after I'm done with that, let's divide this line to 12 equal parts. Doing such, I'll be having, you take your pen compass, you can measure for any distance from those ranges here, 6 to 5 or anyone. You're having this. Let me show you. Can you see that? You can use anyone to just determine the distance. From this point here, can you see? 1, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. As you can see what I am doing. So let's number it. Numbering it, I'll be having here is a 0.0. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and our 12. So the next thing to do here is what? Project this line 1 upward. Hence, you'll be having something of this nature. Upward, as you can see. Come to this place, upward. You can see what I'm doing. Come to this point here. Take it upward. Come to this point here. Take it upward. Come to this point here. Take it upward. As you can see. So doing that for everything, you'll be having something of this nature. From this one point here, upward. From this place to upward. From this point here, you'll be having something of this nature.